what drew, and I know why, I heard it on your podcast, but what drew you to that? What drew you to the underprivileged, undeserved? Us?
It was me. Us, me, same thing, where I grew up and my right. Yeah, it was just it was familiar.
But some people have run some people away. I feel like I don't run away because I feel like this show is also like that. We help.
We're not running.
I'm not. Yeah, you can get the big superstar guys and everybody interview the same guy. But what about the guy in your area that's pushing
your
hard
neighbor
for years? You know what I mean?
Why we do that?
I just told you we made fun of the man because he had an umbrella.
Right.
He was prepared and we laughed him all the way.
So
home.
that's
like,
what,
do you know this person's story?
Here. Right here that I know I could talk to him and he's not.
You
we
not
laughed
impressed?
because he got an umbrella in a storm.
Oh, and so how do we work on that? Because that's mindset.
That's a good one.
That's mindset.
So how do we work on that? I feel like I told I had an interview I put out just today. A young brother named Lloyd George. Shout out Lloyd. I told him that he asked me why we did this and why I do this. I said I always hear when I go to our communities and I travel quite often for work, and I hear from black folk all the time, man. We don't work together. We don't stick together. We don't. Nobody here they don't do it. You gotta go over there.
Okay, Johnny, but you don't pay the rent and you stole from grandma, so that's why you cannot go with us.
It's a mixed
on
bag.
The cruise.
It's a
that's
mixed
why
bag.
you can't go with us on the cruise because you stole from grandma. You got records. They lost them into storage.
What do you take?
And you
look, grandma got a VCR still. If you still a VCR,
you stole the VCR.
You stole the VCR.
So what you want us to do? No, you cannot go with us.
Yeah.
So I feel
we pull from people. We take it back.
Yeah.
What I said we're doing is we are not doing that. We're keeping the door open. We're working with our people in our community. Our tag is we highlight content creators and businesses and entrepreneurs in the DMV.
Love it.
So we're working with us.
Yeah.
Love it.
And I love the fact you're here because you are us.
She's beautiful.
You are a boss and beautiful.
Likewise.
She's
Likewise.
amazing.
Pretty
She's
girls
amazing.
like real estate. Shout them out, right? That's what it is.
Yes.
Shout her out. I got to get on the show.
Yeah, that's Jessica Washington.
Great
she and
show.
we were in the Equitable Development Initiative. We were on the same team. We're right.
That's a lot.
But not usually say it.
What's that for?
EDI. We were in EDI. And so she was in. We had another teammate. We used my grandparents' land as our what's the thing? Capstone project.
Okay.
Yeah,
and that's our issue because we have land,
but
it's too many hands in the pot.
That's the conflict management.
So that's
conflict management. That's emotional intelligence.
You have to hire Ayesha to help you guys out. Y'all could get some money off
right.
That.
Listen,
we about to have an intervention
when we are not okay with self.
Yeah.
It spills.
Yeah.
When you work on, and I'm only saying this because I feel like I've done my work
inside,
and I can see where I was with my mentality, how I was feeling, how I viewed things.
Yes.
Just from knowing you, I feel like I know you. We know each other from school.
Yeah.
But we're not like I feel like I know you from school. I felt like when I seen you in school, you had it together. Like you was just, I was like, this girl's already skyrocketing.
Oh, really?
So I didn't feel like, I'm so surprised to hear that because I felt like when she was one of those people, I'm like,
but that's what I say.
Man, I gotta get like her.
Well, we're talking our own trajectory, right?
Yeah.
So
but you never know what people see in you.
Yeah.
Right? I would really like to know what my haters see.
Yeah.
I bet it's greater than anything I could ever think of.
You probably find out, they'd be like, I don't even know none of that shit y'all talk about.
Yeah. but do you really want to know though?
Yeah, but I was gonna ask that question. I don't think you need to know.
I think if I knew what they really thought, because they honestly think I'm
Quana, I'm gonna tell you
huge
something.
person that
Quana, I'm gonna tell you something.
You are.
I doubt you have haters.
I do though. I got a couple.
I doubt you have haters.
I should not been over that boy house.
I doubt you have haters in open. Because this woman is hilarious,
right?
And she's cool as hell,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I doubt it. I feel like you got more people actually pushing for you, than you probably understand.
Yeah, I don't know where my supporters will handle that.
Yeah.
They know what's at.
Amen.
Click.
Right.
So,
make me click.
Quanta, I asked a lot of questions. You have any questions, Quanta? I asked a lot of questions. You have any questions for this?
Reaching my purse.
For this boss right here?
I want to know if she has any questions for us.
What inspires you?
What inspires me? My children, my family, and my dreams. It inspires me. I am inspired to win at now. This has been my thing, but win at life, and I won't stop till I do. I won't stop. I'll die trying. Yeah,
that's a good one. What inspires me? I am inspired by everything I've been through, and just a lot of people know my story, a lot of people don't, but just showing people that it's possible, and no matter where you started, that doesn't mean that's where you have to end.
Amen.
And the same people that's on the block will be there when you get back.
Amen. Well, I hope they're not on the block no more.
Maybe they're on the block doing different things.
Yeah, they could be on the block. Well, they could be on the block behind the block.
True.
Yeah, they buying it.
And they become the historians of the block.
They definitely
they're the keepers of the information.
They have lawn chairs in front of the apartment building. So they definitely.
Let me tell you, those blocks are far and few between now, though.
Yeah, but they still exist.
Do you miss them?
I do.
You know, I gotta
because
say,
everything is so click, 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 click. But when you can walk out and sit on your step and talk to people and see people and go, just like the movie Friday.
Yeah.
It was just about sitting outside on the block. A movie about today would be so boring because everybody would be sitting somewhere on their phone.
So before I moved to VA and met this beautiful young lady, I lived in New York, and the block in New York was fun. It was music, it was live, and now when I go back, the block is not the same. It's dry. It's lost its passion. DC has lost a lot of the passion and love, the chocolateness that I loved.
Yeah, it's
nice.
It's giving vanilla.
The aesthetics,
it's different.
The aesthetics is beautiful, but
they jogging.
Soul, like the soul.
They jogging and walking their dog. They don't.
That's what I love. That's what I love about being in PG. That's why I love PG County, and I shout out PG County. PG County, please, let's keep holding on to our soul.
Yeah,
but I feel like it's not going to lose it.
It's getting bought out. DC is getting bought out. It's getting bought
out.
By
who you feel like, Quana?
I feel like it's getting bought out. Because the whole 90s through the 2000s, it was lit. We was outside.
It was lit.
We was, and this is before marijuana was even legalized. We was outside. We didn't even care.
It's legal
You're not gonna
PG.
do nothing. What you gonna do? Get out your
little
legal
in Maryland.
but I'm saying it was even back in the 90s. It wasn't legal, but we was still there. They knew, don't come, don't cross us, don't do this, don't do that. And now
they
people
running
jogging
by with little dogs,
having weddings and Haynes Point.
The waterfront.
This is I feel like I can talk myself into it, and I can talk myself out of the thing that you feel when you don't feel included, because I think that's kind of what we kind of described.
Yeah,
and I love how she brings that down.
That's true.
Yeah. How we don't feel
we're not.
Is that what's going on?
I think maybe that's the root of it.
They legalized marijuana, but they put all Section 8 people in non-smoking buildings. So you can. So what are we doing, people?
That is so unfair.
It's true.
But that's interesting. You can't smoke in your apartment.
No. And within 1,000 feet of the building.
But is that the case? But that might be the case for other buildings around the city. I wonder.
A Section 8 building?
No, but like even a market rate building.
Yeah, no.
Smoking?
It's a no smoking building? No. And most of them are the ones accepted.
You can smoke in your apartment in
No. Actually,
in Section 8 buildings you can't, but in a market rate building you saying you can smoke
if it's allowed.
No, market rate. I actually did live when I first moved back here. I did get a market rate apartment.
Yeah,
that's a great way.
That's right.
It.
That's
I love the terminology.
I told you I'm a property manager. I know.
I did not like that market rate.
Yeah,
it was way too high.
Market is,
and we could not smoke in the apartment or near the building. People were outside, like in the parking lot.
But you were market rate,
but they were still had that rule.
They still had that rule, so that's what I'm saying. It's both.
It's a lot. No, most of the buildings that they're building now, because they're asked to make more low income buildings because they're building more non-low income.
Yeah.
So they're like, we're pushing people out of the city.
Yep.
So the new buildings that they're making to accommodate are non-smoking buildings.
Wow.
Yeah, and so we're pushing people out of the city. And so even that, right? What is the thing that allows somebody to stay in the city? What?
I'm sorry. I heard 20 balls and I got lost. What?
I bought 220 balls and I would smoke these motherfuckers in my kitchen.
Listen,
hilarious.
My kitchen, right? Yeah.
My rent paid.
Well, as long as you're not outside doing it, I think you should be safe, right? I hope.
I try not to smoke my crack outside.
I don't smoke at all.
I like my kitchen. Turn the fan on.
I don't do it at all,
Turn on
guys.
the Isley Brothers.
All gas, no brakes. Does not condone.
You know them packs got to soak now.
Oh, my God. So how do you feel about the development in the city?
It's a big change.
How do we get our hands more involved? And how do we get more involved? How do we get more involved? In DC primarily.
In DC's real estate game, how does one get more involved?
For us to get more involved. Yeah. Because I don't feel like we're
not involved.
At least it looks like that to me.
I hear you.
A lot of us.
Yeah. I would say education about the thing that you want to get involved in.
Okay.
There's so many facets to real estate, right?
Yeah.
I'm learning it's a consultant for everything. Okay. Energy is a big thing in DC right now.
I did read that about
right. So if you're able to all that.
Okay.
So if you're able to make yourself useful, right? So now you are contributing to a project. So like you work with somebody like me and you can tell me how to improve the building and make it more energy efficient. And say, because we're working on our first project together, we're aligned in our mission. You don't break the bank on me because we're working together.
That's right.
So now we're growing together. I go, we go. And so I think that's a way, because, even right now, I'm looking for somebody to help me out. I need help. I need to build capacity.
Well,
and so,
I told you and I have to speak about what the business
absolutely, because I just did a whole lease up in Southeast.
Right.
You see, we got to talk. We got to talk because a lot of people have been coming to me about getting it. I don't know why I've been falling into general contract work a lot, and I'm not something I'm really into, but because I know a lot of people like yourself.
Right, general contractor. So like you're the umbrella.
Yeah.
You know all the people that need to do stuff, and you schedule it, and you make sure the money is.
This nigga got an umbrella.
Listen,
umbrella, Quada, and let me tell you, I will put the umbrella over you as well. We're going to share it together.
And that was something that I recognized about him when we were in school together.
Yeah,
it's like, you together.
Yeah,
I saw you the same way.
Man, it's been a journey.
Smart, yeah.
It's been a journey. It's been a journey, but I enjoyed every step of the way. Ayesha, thank you so much for coming to the show. I hope you're enjoying yourself.
I am. It's a blast.
I always loved how real you she's super classy, but she is super real, super you know how to blend.
She
you know what I'm saying?
Tap water with lemon.
Where did you get that? Where'd you get the skill of
she from Maryland.
Putting your tap water with lemon? Where'd you get the Maryland? I love that I moved to Maryland. I lived in VA. We grew up in Arlington.
Yeah.
And when I moved to Maryland, I was like, oh my God, they've been hiding this from me.
Yeah.
Because Maryland is so real, and I love PG.
It's a whole new world, and that's what I love about the DMV. You can go to each place and get something else. It's just a whole mix.
And I'm wrapping Baltimore into the DMV.
I'm hearing though they prefer their own thing.
They do.
I've heard.
Okay. Oh,
I might have heard that from
on our show. Probably.
They closer to Philly.
But that's how much. That's how much I say.
They really are.
They have their own world. Though.
They really do.
Dude.
Yeah.
Dude.
But they probably say that about us too.
Oh yeah.
Choo.
Young.
Do.
I remember when I first moved here, the Maryland twang.
It's a mix of Philly and DC.
It is.
But
and
I
maybe
think
a touch in New York.
They have their own world.
It's just, right. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Don't sprinkle no dust on.
When he did that, I was like,
wait a minute now.
So what you see? You have properties coming up now, and then we're gonna start winding down. Cause I want to keep you long, cause we behind Jesus, like I said.
Yeah, hold on.
We're far as heck. What are you working on right now currently? And if you have to use the restroom, as Kwana is showing, she's going to use the restroom. This is what we do. People, they got used to it.
Listen.
What do you have coming up next as far as developing? What are you working? You said like you said 9 units or something?
Yes, it's a 9-unit apartment building in Anacostia. Wow. We are incorporating a wellness center where we're going to provide resident-centered education. That is still evolving, but my vision is definitely to have emotional intelligence incorporated, mediation, things like that. The things that I feel like have helped to grow me. And so we'll probably do some of the traditional like financial management, but it'll serve the people who live there, a specific demographic. Yeah. And so we'll create impact that way, participate differently.
Wow. How you feeling?
Great. Cause like
you on like cloud 9?
I am. And so being afraid to take certain steps. Leaving the job was that was a big one.
That's one of my things. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll keep it 100%. I'll keep it real. That's one of my things, but it's time. Cause they ain't doing nothing over there.
I mean, it's time. It if you love it, it's completely different. But
I do love it. I just don't like the people.
True.
And that's the only issue. Because for me, I'll keep it candid. I'll be 100% with you. It's just the stereotype. I hate it. I hate to be that person, but just the assumption of me. Like, you don't know me. You would think you do. But I keep it quiet. You know, I'm a calm person. But I hate having to dance that. That's the reason why I'm over it.
And so those feelings, how do we turn it into fuel, right? And so, and when we come to the realization that like those stereotypes and whatever it is that they're throwing off is all inside of them.
It is inside of them.
And they're sharing, they're putting it out there.
That bad energy.
Right?
I don't need that.
And so, they need to search that to say why. And what I have heard for many, many years, a smart Black man, confident Black man is scary to some people. It's intimidating.
Isn't it crazy?
And you're not a little guy.
I'm gonna tell you the funniest thing. I'm gonna tell you the funniest thing. It's even scary to us. That's the one that makes me laugh because I actually had to confront someone who looked just like me, same size and everything. And I'm like, I had to tell him. I said, bro, I didn't expect this from you.
Yeah.
I had to tell him that. And
that's almost saying I'm very disappointed.
He stopped working there.
But suppose we say I'm disappointed.
I should have said that.
Me and my daughter just talked about pulling people to the side. Because I said back in the day, I didn't need no audience. I pull mine to the side.
I think it's time to start. I was actually, it's so funny. I started pulling people to the side.
You got to pull people to the side.
Bruh.
That's not it.
This is not it.
No.
You're disrespectful. And it's crass. Like there's a time and space for everything. But right now, and then I expect this from you.
That. And it's like that in the corporate world too. Especially in the corporate. I know I had to catch somebody in the bathroom.
And have a conversation.
Because clearly my professional voice wasn't authoritative enough. Right. Mm-hmm. And per my email wasn't strong enough. Mm-hmm. So when I seen her in the bathroom, it wasn't, hello, how are you? How's your day going? It was, so look, this shouldn't go past this bathroom, but let me tell you something real quick.
I mean,
before we go back out here, you're going to sit down, you're going to shut your mouth, and you're not going to interrupt me no more.
Did she understand?
She absolutely understood.
So y'all were speaking the same language the whole time? Really?
No, she thought because she was over me, she was going to belittle me. Mm-hmm. But that's because she, in my mind, I figured she may be a little intimidated by that. But every time I would speak my mind, she would, boom, throw something out in the meeting. Boom.
Some people have some issues within themselves that they bring to work, and that's so sad.
And we're mirrors. We have
plenty of private conversations,
especially in our community.
Yeah.
If you're from our community, you've been through some things that have been
She's been through worse than that. She was living in a trailer park. She was doing worse than me in the trench.
Yeah, and
so now that you done made it a little bit, and I'm honestly, it like you say, disappointed because I'm looking at her like, okay, she on her.
You bigging her up.
Let me pay attention to her, and I'm asking her questions, and she's like, you don't know, like I can show you, but
But I think that's learned. That's a learned behavior.
If we're in the same company, why wouldn't you want me to be successful? We all be successful.
Because
as a team.
That's what the other people are doing.
She saw me as a threat, and I was trying to learn from her.
Yeah.
So I had to go from Quana to Shook.
Is that I need to get make sure my resources aren't taken. And in our community, that's where we've lit. We better keep.
And she got a little uppity, probably been a couple Ruth Chris Christmas parties. But let me tell you something, sis. You understand?
A couple Ruth Chris.
Hey,
let me tell you.
They gonna take your iPhone to the hospital, right?
That's
what's all gonna be left.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna be honest. Ruth Chris tastes really good in Atlanta.
Okay.
Is it better than the one out of VA?
Man, no. Don't even get me started on food in VA.
Oh, no.
Don't even get me started.
Never mind.
So, I love this question I love to ask is your top 3 motivators in life. And we always say, but I'm not even going to say that no more, Quana, about it not being a G-O-D. But because we're very spiritual, so we tell people we understand.
Right, I don't give us that one. Got it.
He's everything. He is everything to me.
Everything. If he's everything, whatever it is to me.
It starts it.
But your top 3
Ayesha.
motivators, what that gets you going,
amen,
and doesn't get you to quit, and why? And then I have another follow-up question after that.
Ooh.
Okay. Motivators. Self-reliance comes to mind. Peace of mind. Family, my family wanting to contribute to the people around me. Top 3.
Did you ever have a day where you were like, I'm quitting all of this?
Yeah. And what in the what? This don't even make sense. And it's too much money.
Make it make sense.
And it's too much money.
All of that.
And then
every other Tuesday.
Do you have like a story of a day where it was don't make no sense and it's too much money, but what you needed, that resource arrived, and it was like this came out of thin air. You felt like it came out of thin air.
That happens in the in the world of God.
Well, real estate, all the time.
I don't know where this money
as it relates to real estate.
As it relates to real estate, that one good story. If you could think of one story, you could tell us.
The most recent this is the first one that came to mind, giving my contractor the first deposit to get started on the construction. And it was before I was approved for the loan.
Wow.
He wanted to have a certain schedule because he's experienced, wanting the guys to be inside during the winter. Yeah. And we decided. And you know how you see something and you get somebody to, and it's like, and so it goes back to that relationship with money.
That's right.
Like, why are you doing this? You're making some decisions. You're relying on your intuition. You're relying on the numbers. Like, let's get away from the fear. We're doing this. And so I did it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How did you feel?
Empowered.
Yes.
And it was like, keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going. And again, it wasn't about the check.
Yeah.
It was just that not even 10 years ago, 5, it's like, do what now?
Yeah.
So that's the thing that I'm talking about with myself.
Yes.
Wow.
And so even when you talk about conflict management, the conflict starts within first. So we talking about, man, you were so afraid and so this and that. And all the things when you sit with yourself.
Yes.
And so then when you see your new self and your
new self.
Right. And it's like, dang. And so the real estate, because I've been doing it, it makes sense. I understand how, financially,
Thanks God.
That's my world. That's my life. But the growth, my growth is the part that like blows my mind. Yeah. And so if we can only, see, because when you get that within yourself, of course you're going to take off.
Yeah.
Because you see yourself there.
You.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it really, and so when you feel that, you get it. And I also can see the people that are like, oh, it ain't that easy, or it sound like foo-foo talk, but it's real, y'all.
Yeah. No, it is real. It is a thought.
I love it.
It is,
and that's what we was talking about, buying the block, Baltimore.
Yeah,
no, we're going to buy the block. We are taking over the world. That's right. We are going to be the podcast of everything.
Like, we make it sound like, oh,
you gotta want to die for it. You got to. My feeling. One of my favorite phrases on earth is, everybody wants to go to heaven, but no one is willing to die. And I was playing safe. I played safe before, and I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
That's right.
That part.
Go raw, no protection.
All up in it. Shoot the club up.
No Vaseline.
Don't need it.
Pause. Force.
I wild out with her sometimes. She pulls it out of me. That's what I love.
Love it. But I like the on and off.
On and off.
I mean, y'all are like, we get that. And then it's like, well, tell me about.
Yes. It's like, what are you talking about?
Now that I've had my mental break.
This is, y'all are meant for this.
I feel like we are, because I didn't choose it. It chose me. And I was hunting her down. I tell everybody the story. I hunted her down.
And what made you say, all right?
They literally asked me during the show would I join the show.
During the show. That's how much we do it. We do it like...
I came in for the interview and all of that. And they basically asked me on the show to be on the show. So
if you watch that show, you watch it, Quada sitting down with
you can't pay for chemistry.
No, you cannot.
Like, it's just there or it's not.
I knew we always had it, though.
Energy.
I knew we always had it,
Quada.
I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
I knew her when I was a kid. I tell people
so
that.
Sorry.
And we had, she used to make me laugh. And I used to be the quiet guy just cracking up.
Right, you like, how'd she do that?
Yeah, and I'd be like, well, I knew because she was funny and she knew how to take the pain and the environment that we were in and make it, we could deal with this. Yeah. And as a young man, I knew she had that. And that's why one of my goals, I tell them, besides making all these guys loaded, is to most definitely see her on the big screen. Because I'm trying to get her to do a stand-up show. We're trying
I just want to lay down.
We're trying to make her do a stand-up. But we got to get you up, Quada. Baby, we're going to shoot you while you're laying down.
I'm not the one that needs to be up.
We want to get her to do a stand-up. Rex. She's off the chain. But anyway, thank you so much, Ayesha.
Yes, thank you.
Aisha.
Hey, that was a good.
Hey. Yeah. Big ups to ABC.
You must heard that a lot.
I did. In the hallways.
Big ups.
But that was a good song, though.
Another bad creation.
Man, real quick, I love music. No, I'm not gonna say I don't like music today. Some of it is good.
Yeah.
But damn, that was a good soulful.
Oh my God!
Stuff back in the 90s.
We had some bangers for real.
Man, we had and
some real singers. So I was watching something. You know, I'm always watching something, and they were talking about how 90s rappers had these most unknown women singing hooks.
Unknown.
Singing full choirs of people we never heard before.
See the Music Factory.
Yeah, but today you're going to hear the same three people. And they're going to be singing the hook, or one going to be rapping and one going to be...
I feel like that about movies and stuff, too.
Oh, yeah.
Like, why we got
They wear the actors out.
People?
They wear the actors out.
I'm going to start putting you on to some new stuff, because me and Rex be watching
some they love movies, girl. But watch the movies they sing you. Don't open up every movie that they sing you. Make sure...
How do I know which ones to open and which ones not? You're not
going to know.
Girl, just because it's going to say... It's going to say one thing, but it's not going to, that ain't what it is.
We do have an eclectic taste.
That Green Mile, honey.
But I do like what I love you said that, because yes, things have to change. And that's why we're here and we're doing this and we're doing it our way. And I love that you see it. We ask you this. I feel like we know how to pull you out. We know how to pull people out and they get to enjoy themselves and relax and be themselves. That's what
he had a good pull out.
Yeah, totally comfortable. It's my first time doing something like this. Totally comfortable. It's the energy.
I'm going to see you do it again and again. And, do it. And I love after I see people that come to our show, then I see them do
grow.
More podcasts and they grow, and I'm like,
that's cool.
So yeah.
But when you get a touch of
this podcast is amazing. I love these episodes. Amen. Yo, Ayesha, if you could tell everybody where we can find you at, we are so happy to have you here. Do you have?
We gotta have her back.
Yeah, we do have to have you back. But do you want to say anything? Did we miss anything? Do you feel like there's a point that you did not get off across?
No.
What would you tell the kids that will be graduating next year?
My son?
Your son.
Your son is graduating next year.
My son?
What are you telling him? First, you gotta meet Rex.
Son.
All the sons and daughters, listen up.
Prepare yourself.
Yes.
How do I do that, Mom?
Have your umbrella.
Have your umbrella. Create multiple paths. Follow what interests you, what naturally interests you, because you'll ask the most questions about it, probably.
Yeah, sure.
And know thyself. That's been my thing. Like, know thyself.
Know yourself.
So you've heard of self-actualization?
That's confidence.
Oh, what?
But there's a level beyond self-actualization.
Okay.
I just learned that myself. Mr. Bob, remember Bob?
I do remember.
We had a doctor.
Do you feel like you ever talked to somebody who's self-actualized?
Bob.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And Bob said to me, Santiago, there's a level above self-actualization, but that was all baloney.
Wow.
He said it was phooey. He said we're paying attention to the wrong part of what he was trying to teach us. And I'm like, Bob, you got to not game me on that. So lately, Bob has been gaming. Shout out to my boy Bob, Dr. Bob. Cool. I love Dr. Bob. Coolest dude on earth.
Cool.
Coolest dude. He was on our podcast. Cigar. You still got your cigar?
I still got my cigar.
I've been smoked that cigar.
No, I haven't lost enough weight to see my coochie yet.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna put you on game, yo. I'm gonna put you on game how to do that if you want to lose weight. You ready? No, I'm gonna tell you. You do that too, though. But what you gotta do?
Bike riding.
That's a good one. Jump.
I can ride.
Roping. Jump
roping.
1,000 jump ropes a day.
Oh, that's easy.
So what's that cardio?
Okay.
Yeah, I was double Dutch queen. So
it's cardio. It's okay. 1,000. 1,000.
1,000.
If I could do 200 strokes, I could do 1,000 jumping jacks.
Right now I'm at 500. I'm at 500.
Oh, you're doing pretty good. I need some orange juice.
I need some water, orange juice, all that. You're hilarious. I don't know what you get the orange juice for. I know what it is, but I'm hilarious.
I don't.
Aisha, I know when I was growing up it was drug related. Orange juice.
Oh, I thought you meant sex. His mind was, I was about to say me too.
Oh, no. Well, then I don't want to give my age and the drugs that was being taken.
I was going to say, because mine was only 220s. What was yours?
Hilarious. I'm not going to get it wrong. My kids are going to watch this eventually. Don't do it.
Your dad was in a dare program. Don't do it.
He
had a whole pizza party at school. Don't do it.
I enjoyed my youth. Yes. I made sure to enjoy every second.
You're still very youthful.
Yeah. So, Ayesha, you can let us know where we can find you at. And then afterwards, let me know what you want to edit out. Let me know.
Okay. apiecellc.com.
That's right.
And can you spell apiece? Because it's not P-I-E-C-E. It's a piece, like in peaceful.
Oh, I like it.
You don't mind spelling it for us?
I thought it was a piece, girl.
It's a
mine have to go out to be a dime.
Yeah.
But it's a piece.
I
love that.
PEACE. LLC.com.
I loved it when I saw it. I was like, and that is who she is.
She's
when I read that, I was like, of course, Ayesha, you're killing it. You're killing it.
She is.
Thanks.
Super proud of you.
Very.
I feel like I could
We need more of you in this world.
Yes.
Thank you for the support, the encouragement, because it can be discouraging. Right?
I know. Entrepreneurship is discouragement. But that's what we went. We took that. That's what we went to school for.
It's exciting.
So is a boss that's younger than you.
Man, I got one for you. Remember Carlson's class? Carlson?
Yeah.
That book he made us do the homework for we had to do an assignment every class. Yeah. Did you read that entire book?
I probably not.
I
don't. You recall the name of the book?
I don't recall the name of the book, but he was a teacher that made sure we read a book. I never sat in the class and read an entire book from cover to cover.
But he was, because he was that at Prince George's Community College?
Yes, it was.
And because I remember him asking us, what did we want to uninvent?
Mm-hmm.
He asked y'all that too?
Uninvent, yep.
I said the internet. Right? This social media. It felt like this too much. That's kind of. I mean, I'm more open to it.
Yeah, you're gonna kill it when you get
funny.
on it.
I said
you're gonna kill it when you get on it. I'm gonna tell you, people that normally don't want to, when they get on it, they do very well. And like,
why you think that is?
Because you're gonna give real. And be candid. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. Don't worry about how pretty the lights are. Don't worry about all that stuff. I stopped worrying about any of that.
Yeah, he had to school with me.
Don't worry about that. Just put it out because people are going to understand.
I beat the kids and put them outside. I gotta do a virtual show in 10 minutes.
Let the kid. if your kid walks by, your kid walks by.
But I'm gonna tell you, they really like real life.
Yeah.
Because a lot of reality TV is not reality TV.
It's not. It's scripted.
So a lot of people do their own thing. And then you have commentators that'll find you, and they'll talk about something that you're talking about, and then that's how that goes.
And then you're gonna spread like wildfire.
Yeah, and they're gonna love it.
Ask me.
They're gonna love you.
Yeah, they're gonna love her.
They're going to love you, and a lot of them are gonna hate you. Because how dare you?
But you're not gonna worry about that.
You don't know this.
I'm gonna
tell you. Didn't say that right.
I mean, she might be sitting in the room with
guys,
but the mattress on the floor and the 5 babies, and she talking about.
Guys.
How you up here telling her how to get a house because she never heard nobody tell her that she could get a house instead of getting pregnant.
But we're not going to get her a house. We're going to get her a 4-unit
She going to need one if she got 5 kids.
Exactly. They all get one.
They all get a unit.
They all get one.
Sounds great.
So we got to learn. And I think this is very important. I wish they would teach this in schools, how to get money and manage money and build. They don't teach you anything.
But you mean that everybody's going to be an entrepreneur? Who's going to work?
No.
Who's going to...
Not necessarily who's going to work.
Some people aren't going to do it.
But
that's what the schools...
Not only some people aren't going to do it, but some people aren't going to want that type of responsibility. But they're going to want to know where they are on the ladder. Yeah. At least you'll know where you are. And maybe you can move up to the fries.
And you may be happy. And once again, you may
be happy.
Some people sit where they are because they don't see anything further.
But sometimes
and that's
content.
And if you're happy with that, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I just ask that you don't down anybody that comes with their umbrella.
I agree.
Don't down the ones that got their umbrella.
You go to the bathroom and there's an attendant in there. I never forget, it was the one. This bathroom was so clean, y'all. I mean, you could tell she cared about what she was doing.
That's wild.
She'd say a little something to you.
Yeah.
She was present in what she was doing.
Yeah.
I take care of this bathroom.
Yes.
No, I'm not a lowly janitor that doesn't deserve to get paid well.
That's right.
I take care of the people who come in here. Right? And so we need to see her that way, too.
That's right. They don't see people.
Everybody has a place.
That's
when you know where your place is.
When we were taught just to be respectful, we just gotta be respectful.
Treat the janitor like the CEO.
Everybody, and that's how I live my life. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you are, what you look like, what you want to like.
What I'm saying.
Some of my best conversations happen in the back of the ambulance. Like, oh man.
But guys, I'm gonna keep it slow. We're gonna talk after this a little bit further.
Yeah, because
you can find me at Super Saiyan Santi everywhere. Shout out to my boy Rex Carolus,
the one and only.
Yes, Rex.
The one and only. And shout out to Quana.
Yes, I'm
and OG underscore Frank.
OG underscore Frank.
Yeah, shout him out.
And I'm at All Gas No Breaks podcast. I'm definitely there, and I'm everywhere else you want to be. You holler at your girl.
My honey child.
Yes,
you back up?
Me honey child. Yes, I'm back up.
Okay, because Facebook be going at us now.
Yeah,
lately.
well, I had people looking for me. They thought I died because I ain't posting nothing. I'm okay,
we getting so popular on the joint that social media is on us.
Yeah.
Like they're watching us.
Yeah.
So it's another level.
To laugh, and learn something.
Have a good time. And go get that money.
Yes. And y'all definitely follow her. She's a boss. She has beautiful energy.
Follow her.
And she'll be starting her YouTube very soon.
Yes.
So
I hope you do. I'm going to watch it.
I'm
going to
learn something. Peace.
It's so dark. Boy. Huh? What up, my boy?
So none of that was recorded before?
Which ballerina?
Because it was a part I wouldn't want.
Right. Well, he edits everything anyway, except for the Facebook Live stuff.
It slipped out, but I don't think I need to say that. Online.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah.
But don't worry, if it slip out, he'll put it back.
Funny. Let me know after we're done what you like and don't like. But I'll let you know we're going live on 2 cameras right there. So that's Instagram and that's Facebook.
Okay.
So,
Live.
Live. Yeah.
But not yet.
We're live now.
No, we not recording the podcast yet, but we live on 2 different social media
platforms.
Okay.
You okay?
I'm good.
Yeah, we good for now.
Okay. So
long down, roll it back. They all right. We all right. We good. All right.
He got me to start going live.
All right. We know we 81.
Live is interesting.
It's very interesting.
We 81.
Yeah.
What is it?
It puts a test on us.
But are we always live? You're always live.
I want to be me everywhere.
Somebody's watching you.
I would love to be me everywhere, and I don't feel like I get to do that. So
why not?
Because you got a job.
I'm doing it more and more and more.
I need to get out.
The older I get, I do it way more.
You're a boss.
Yeah, I'm proud of myself for
But you're a super
doing
boss.
it a little more.
Okay, we're gonna talk about this then.
All right.
Rex, let me know. My bad, Rex. My bad, Rex.
He walked away.
He walked away. He like, these dudes gonna let me talk.
But did we get the number right?
I think it's 80. Oh, I don't. To be honest, I don't even know because.
Let's make it the number.
I think it's 80.
Is it 80?
You said make up a number?
I think it's 80.
I mean 84.
We can come back to it later.
84.
Wow, congrats.
Yes, that's beautiful.
The reason why I don't know right now because we have so much stuff that I haven't put out yet.
Yeah.
And as I drop them, they also have other numbers because I may put one out that we did in studio first before one that was virtual. So I don't know. I'm confused.
We could just say 80
I think
plus.
80. 80 plus. We can say 80.
We can say 80.
I think we can say 80. I think 80 is it.
I thought we were celebrating the 80th show.
I think we did that last week.
We really did. Black people sure don't know how to cook.
He made ribs,
yes,
mac and cheese.
Yes.
What else?
It was so good.
Mac and cheese, ribs,
sausage.
Nice.
Pause.
He made the sauce.
He did, and it was kielbasa. Kielbasa.
You know, I remember. Wouldn't fit in the bun, child.
Yeah.
It would not fit in the bun. I tried to squeeze it. It wouldn't fit in the bun. Juice all down my arm.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the boy made that sausage.
So we had a baggie. We had a financial company here with us that booked us.
Yeah.
They had a great time. They love quality.
Nice.
We're ready, Rex. I'm ready, Rex.
You say 80?
80. I think it's 80.
Yeah.
I think it's 80.
You gonna
That
call
was
it
K Street Financial.
Yeah, that was dope. I had a great time with those dudes.
Are you ready?
Yep. All Gas No Breaks, episode 80. In 3, 2, 1.